Last week, the music world was completely consumed by Drake and the release of Iceman Habibti and Maid of Honor, a massive mainstream hip hop moment that dominated the cultural conversation. But just 1 week later, the spotlight has shifted in an entirely different direction, away from the polished spectacle of arena level rap and toward the mysterious shadows of the underground, toward fakemink. Tonight, the UK rapper and producer releases Terrified, his first long form project since his explosive rise in the United States and since officially changing his artistic moniker to fakemink. And somehow, without massive billboards, extravagant promo runs, or viral media antics, the rollout for Terrified has become one of the most fascinating album launches of the year because where Drake went bigger than ever, Fake Mink went quieter. Instead of chasing spectacle, he disappeared back into Essex. Instead of leaning into celebrity culture, he built an eerie, lo fi world inspired by David Lynch, horror films, and deeply personal experiences that seem to blur reality and fiction together. Small hometown performances became more important to him than Coachella stages. The rollout almost feels accidental at times, and yet every piece of it feels intentional. And the deeper fans look into Terrified the Stranger, and more compelling it becomes. Earlier today, Fake Mink sat down with Apple Music's Zane Lowe to discuss the album. Shortly after the interview went live, Apple Music suddenly updated the Terrified pre-save page with a complete 19-song track list, including titles and runtimes. Then, almost immediately, it vanished. But the internet had already seen it. Reddit users captured screenshots before the list disappeared, revealing titles like Playlist, Fire and Ice, and Forget Me Not. Whether that was the final version of the album, nobody knows. That uncertainty feels completely aligned with the visual identity Fake Mink has been crafting around Terrified, a world heavily inspired by David Lynch. The album's lead single, Night Blooming Jasmine, directly references the epitaph engraved on Lynch's gravestone. The music video doubles down on that haunting aesthetic, while the recently released trailer leans fully into surreal California imagery reminiscent of Mulholland Drive, a film Fake Mink has repeatedly called his favorite movie of all time. During the interview with Zane Lowe, Fake Mink admitted, "I don't look up to that many people, but I look up to David Lynch. I wish I could have spoken to him." And the influence goes even deeper than visuals. Terrified reportedly pulls inspiration from horror films even stranger than Lynch's work. Sonically, the album marks a major shift from London Savior. While that project relied heavily on samples, Fake Mink revealed only 2 songs on Terrified contained samples at all. Nearly everything was built from scratch, and even more personal than the production is the writing itself. The entire album was written by Fake Mink alongside his childhood friend Rosh. Not industry writers, not label committees, just two close friends from Essex building a deeply introspective project together. But the emotional core of Terrify may come from Fake Mink's time spent living in Los Angeles. According to him, the experience fucked him up and ultimately became the conceptual foundation for the album. Inspired by Dante's Inferno, Terrified begins in metaphorical hell. Fake Mink explained that the first 8 tracks represent indulgence in the 7 deadly sins through low frequencies, ritual style drums, and themes of lust and pride. As the album progresses, those darker sounds slowly disappear. By the final track, Etna, the drums are completely gone. Only high frequencies and ambient guitar remain. "It's supposed to be an ambient track that's calming," he explained, and somehow the album is only part of the story. Fake Mink revealed that Terrified will also expand into both a book and a movie inspired by his experiences in Los Angeles and New York. Written entirely from his own perspective, the book explores what he called the off-camera version of that period of his life. He also revealed there's another hidden speaker within the story, someone commenting on his experiences while remaining unnamed throughout. "I'm treating this entire album like an exploitation track," he said. That's why the first track is supposed to be uncomfortable to listen to,